Oh my God, Reese, I'm so glad you brought that up. I completely forgot. I've been cooking. I've been cooking. My goodness me. It's a big one. I've gone big with this one, I must say. I think I might have overdone it ever so slightly, but it wouldn't be a new clock if it didn't have something different to it. Can't just be the same old every time. Do you know what I mean? It's got to have a little pizzazz. It's got to have a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of, you know, a little bit of character. So we're back. It's FA Cup nights, FA Cup day, FA Cup weekends. Currently got Aston Villa versus Tottenham. Villa 2-1 up against Tottenham. And they could be in here for a third. It is on BBC as well. I know it's on TNT, but it's on BBC as well if you are wondering. The commentary is better on BBC. The game for tonight, though, Chelsea game, is only on TNT Sports 1. It's not on... it's not on BBC. A moment for my barber. I know, mate. I need to have a trim. I went a bit high on the trim myself. That was me. That wasn't me barber. I went a little bit too high. It's not the worst. I've got hair to play around with, you know. I'm very, very, very oh. At the same time though, it's not it's not looking bad, but at the same time. I said to him, I'm gonna book an appointment sooner rather than later, just so I can take the piss. Outed yourself there. Well, no, I kind of wanted to make sure people knew that this wasn't him. You know, this is definitely me. I will absolutely be going shorter soon, though. Like this whole bulk thing, I can't be arsed of it. I can't be fucking bothered. I really can't be arsed. I miss having short. I mean, I might go shorter like there, but the whole fucking it's just so I've got to. And this is going to sound grim, but we don't all. I mean, speak for yourself. When your hair's shorter, you don't have to wash it every day. And I mean, like, if I've got product in it, if I've got, like, wax or gel or anything, I will wash it within 24 hours. Whereas if I'm, like, say it's a Friday, I haven't got anything in my hair, I won't wash my hair for, like, until maybe Sunday morning, maybe Sunday evening. Because it doesn't get greasy. It doesn't need it. Whereas this, there's so fucking much of it. You need to redo it every cocking day. And it's getting on my tits. Long hair. If you're considering growing your hair out, just know it's a fucking pain in the fucking ass. It is not worth the time. It is not worth the effort. If you're someone who's grown up with a short haircut your whole life, just stick with it. Just trust me. People always say, short back and sides, it's going out of fashion. Real men have long hair and kids have short back and... Fuck it. I'm going back. I won't go skin fade like I used to, but my God, it's painful having long hair. Obviously, I'm complaining about things that some people... You know, baldies, they can only dream of having a head of hair so thick and luscious. But at the same time, I've got my own life. I've got my own problems that I've got to deal with, you know? I've got to put up with people on Twitter talking. I'm surprised Rossignol out isn't trending already. I really, truly am. I'm shocked. The amount of bollocks I've seen over the last 72 hours or so, this week as a whole, with Rossignol, He's doing too much for the camera. He's showing off for the camera. He's doing this. He wouldn't normally be doing this. He's doing this. He's doing that. Shut the fuck up. Let him manage a game of football. Calling him a PE teacher, this, and I mean, honestly, absolutely do one. Poor bloke. He's just trying to put a bit of positive spin on a shit situation. And it's all the very obvious sort of Twitter pages and the usual suspects, shall we say, who have massive disapproval for an English manager. You know? And whilst I can fully appreciate that English managers do not have the best track record in Premier League, not just at Chelsea, but it is the it's an obvious demographic of people who seem to have had such an more than the English, because there's plenty of English as well who are just not happy with the assignment. But that, I think, is just based on the fact of how it's come about, and the fact that he is a company man and he's come in and he's been given the job, and it's just there's a stink to it, and I can understand. But a lot of us have also just gone, do you know what? I'm gonna get behind him anyway. So I'm just gonna get behind him, and myself, personality-wise, so far, off of what we know so far, I like him more than Maresca. I really do. I really, really do. And before anyone says, well, it's because he's English. No, bollocks. My favourite managers, Mourinho. Fucking, I like Tuchel, Mourinho more than Lampard as a personality, as much as I love Lampard, you know. I just think that this guy has, strangely, if it goes well, which I am so doubting that it will, but if it does, I'll be so happy for this bloke, because he just seems like a very down-to-earth, normal guy, and he doesn't seem like anything that's... there's the whole thing going around about arrogant this, and, you know, he's... I don't know, a little bit too big for his boots. But if you've been given the Chelsea job, you best believe you better be a little bit cocky at the same time. Do you know what I mean? And I know he's been given it on a technicality and all that fucking bollocks, but come on. Come on. Just get behind the manager. So many pages are getting thousands and thousands of likes on God, it's absolutely kicking off. So many pages are getting thousands and thousands of likes on their posts clowning Rossignol for having passion and coming into this with a mindset that he does. And you get the impression, wildly, you get a vast look into the way certain pages are being run and their message and the way they think. They're not Chelsea fans. I don't give a bollocks. They've probably, you know, I don't care if you've been watching it a year, or if you've been watching it 50 years. If you are a proper Chelsea fan, if you're a proper fan of any club, you want your club to win no matter what. Not, oh, I don't like the ownership, fucking, you know, fucking Glazers out, or, you know, all this bollocks. I'm sure United fans, they fucking hate their owners. They hate them. But do you think that they want them to lose so that it makes the owners look a little bit worse? No. You see pages at the moment who have severe amounts of, again, for the social audience, the social media audience, they have insane levels of impression with their likes and retweets and all that sort of stuff, giving off this thing and this vibe that, to me, screams one thing, and that is that they really desperately want Chelsea to lose more and more and more under Rossignol, under Clearlake, to make it, because it's drama, isn't it? It's just, my page, I've said this a few times, that my page does really well when we're doing shit, but I have no control over that. I have absolutely no control over that. I don't do extra when there's more drama. I might try and do more videos to cover what's going on because there's more news, but I'm over the whole fucking, you know, trying to people will just tune in and watch more. That's fine. I understand that I have a personality that people want to see me get riled up and everything, but I'm still going to be here when we're good. Do you know what I mean? And I expect the numbers to drop. But these people, they're just inciting hate already on a manager that didn't fucking... what do you mean? They're just inciting hate on a manager who hasn't even managed a game of football yet. That's the level we're at this moment already. At this point with Chelsea fans on socials. Chelsea fans. They're not Chelsea fans. They're faceless accounts who pretend to be. They've probably got a Chelsea account. They've probably got a Man United account. They've got an Arsenal account. They've got a Liverpool account. They've probably got accounts for everything. They're not fucking fans. They pose as fans. They're faceless, so they don't have any accountability whatsoever. And they've got a rollness out of me. Do you know what I mean? They've got a rise out of me in that regard. And you'll see there's loads of people with faces that I've seen who agree with a lot of the stuff. And they're like, he's not fit to manage Chelsea. And I don't think anyone's really arguing that he is yet. But you can't discount him before he's even fucking done anything. And they're like, the media have clowned it. Yeah, they're clowning him for shaking hands of the people. Like, it's his first fucking press conference, and I know they're like, they're gonna stab you in the back at the end of the day, and you know, then you're gonna look like an idiot. But from everything I've seen, Joe Cole did an interview with him, and he was saying like, this is exactly the kind of person that he is. I've spoken to Troy about it, and he said like, this is the kind of person he is. It's just who he is. If you find his press conferences cringy, or which I don't, I actually find them very captivating. I find them he's a very interesting sort of personality. He's a captivating speaker. He's very good. He's got a very good vocabulary, and he talks. He just carries himself very well. Pochettino, fucking boring. Potter, boring in press conferences. Maresca, fucking dull. And now you've got someone who's got a bit of stick, he's got a bit of bottle and says like, oh, you want a negative because you're the media. And they're all like, oh, and he's like, I'm fucking joking, calm down. And they're comparing him to fucking Ricky Gervais's character off of The Office or whatever the fuck. It's just bollocks. He can't. And the thing is, in his training footage and all that, it's they're saying, oh, he's trying too hard. Oh, he's trying too hard. He's doing this. He's doing too much. He's doing this all for the fucking cameras. And it's like, okay. And if he's standing there going like this and not doing anything and just being like, yeah, come on, yeah, fucking whatever. People are going to be like, he's doing too much. He's trying to look cool for the cameras. He's not doing enough. Well, or I'm worried because he's not showing enough in terms of his it's just a load of fucking shit. I so nearly deleted Twitter today because I'm like, I don't even fucking need it in the first place. It's just a shithole. It's an absolute shithole app. And the only people that have any sort of voice on X from a Chelsea perspective are people who aren't even fucking fans. They're like, they don't, and I'm saying like the biggest accounts. I don't think any of them have any sort of, I don't want to go into this like you're not a fan if you don't go to games, because that's not what I'm trying to say. But like the ones who control the most amount of it are ones that aren't even fucking going to the games ever. They've never been. Not even one time. Not even one time. And I'm not saying you're not a fan if you've never been to a game, and I'm saying like to have the vast amount of influence on Twitter, on X, on TikTok, or fucking whatever. I just don't understand. And people go on these things like, but you don't have to take what I say as gospel or like believe in what I say. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying how I feel. I'm just giving my opinion. I think you are a very much a fan if you've never been to the games. But I'm saying if you have a significant influence on how people think about the club, how people perceive the club, but you've never been to a game, there's something wrong. And you shouldn't really take what people say for gospel. Again, don't listen to everything I say. Don't fucking care what I say or whatever. You don't have to. I don't give a fuck. But it's just nuts. The stuff I've heard people saying today about Rafinha and yesterday and the day before is fucking insane. He's not even managed a second. Not even a second of a Chelsea game, and people are counting him out already. And I understand to a degree, but taking the piss out of him for his passion and confidence and his swagger going into it is just fucking nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Here he is. I'll do the lineups in just a second. I've seen people take the piss because he's wearing glasses, for fuck's sake. I really like him. Saying it's a very good squad and we've got a load of games, so he's trying to minimise whatever. It's the same bollocks we've heard under Maresca, you know. I've never wanted Chelsea to win so badly for a manager in so long. I can't remember the last time I wanted Chelsea to win so badly, but not for the sake of just the club winning. I always want Chelsea to win every single game. I don't care what it is. There are some teams like with City. There were so many fans who are like, I would rather a draw, or even if we lose, then, I don't know, because at least Arsenal are going to be still tight and all that bollocks. Shut the fuck up. If you wanted us to lose or draw against City to keep Man City in the race with Arsenal so they don't have more of a chance of winning the fucking league, give your head a fucking wobble. I couldn't give a bollocks at the end of the day. It was a great result in the end. Happy days. Fuck off. If you were annoyed that we scored, and there were so many of Chelsea fans who were annoyed that Enzo scored that goal, it boils my piss to no end. Really does fuck me off. Do you think he has the power to manage? No. I think already we're seeing the lineup is worrying in a degree of like I am fully under the impression that he's coming to this and he's going to for a lot of it he is going to do as he's told because that's the way it is, and they've got a company man in, and you know he's not going to say no to the job. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I'm just interested to see how it goes. I'm putting the lineup in just a second. Hang on. I don't know why it's taking me so long. Please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I've got a feeling I'm going to lose my fucking rag today. I really do. Gittins on the right. You were? I'm just looking at it for the first time. It's interesting, to say the least. Zetty, it's on TNT Sports 1. TNT Sports 1. So you got him on the bench. Of course, him on the bench. Isugo's back. Wow. Right. It is a 4-2-3-1. We are how long? Just over 5 minutes to go until kickoff. Here we go. Sorry, I went on my rant. Normally I'd be just doing the lineups. Sorry, Harry. I know you don't like people being too harsh, but I'm fully behind the name Shittens. Yeah. It's hard to keep defending Gittins. I mean, look at me. I have been someone really desperately trying to keep backing Neto because there is a player there, in my opinion, and I do think that there is a good player there. But the narrative, this is one of the reasons I want to delete social media for football purposes, is because the social media perspective of players and the team is just such fucking shit, and it's not real. It's so rage inducing. Do you know what I mean? But I can appreciate that Neto has been fucking infuriating at the same time. So don't get it twisted. I'm not backing him blindly. I'm backing him because there is evidence that there is a good player there. But people online just love to take a single game and go like, oh, he's done this, oh, he's done it again. I understand Neto has been the issue with attacks in the last few games, but what does it say about our squad when Pedro Neto is our highest GA? Like, come on. And people who love talking about GA hate talking about GA when it comes to Pedro Neto because he's the top. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Neto's been both, and he's been really hot and really cold. When Neto is shit, he fucking stinks. He fucking stinks so bad. But when Neto's on form, my God, he's easily one of our best players, you know? Where are we? Hang on. Let's try and get to 50 likes before kickoff. We are moments away. The players are coming out. Caicedo is the captain for today. Is it Roz o'clock? It is Roz o'clock. So a final look at your starting 11 for today, or our starting 11 for today. Jorgensen in goal, Achimpong and Hato as right and left back. We have Tosin, Adarabayoyo, and Badiashile Shiel as our back two. Arguably our worst back two pairing in the squad. We do have Fofana and Chalobah available on the bench, however. We've got Andre Santos and Caicedo in the middle. Enzo Fernandez is on the bench available. Reece James did not make the trip with his boots. He might be there, but he didn't. He's not eligible to play. Neither is Cole Palmer. So Buenanotte plays in the number 10. Gittins on the right. Neto takes a seat for the beginning of this game, and Garnacho on the left-hand side. Esteval on the bench with Joao Pedro. Liam Delap up top. He is replaced by Mark Guiu. Sanchez available as our goalkeeping option. And Dario Asugo back from a long absence. Be interested to see if he can get some minutes. I'm fairly sure he will if we can get a good amount of goals in this game. And hopefully a clean sheet. Please do like the stream. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. It's a cold one. It's a very cold one. It's -1 here, I think. -1 feels like -3. Fascinating lineup with lots to prove. Never get a better chance. I would argue it's still a very capable lineup. There's some dicey bits and bobs. Gittins on the right is obviously a strange one. Buonanotte starting a game for a change. Seems immediately as though Maresca was not a fan of Buonanotte because, I mean, first game, and I know it's against Charlton, but would Buonanotte be starting in this game? I remains to be seen. Let me just double check. Because I think he might have started against Lincoln, did he not? So I might be talking out of my ass. Did he start against Cardiff? He did start against Cardiff. Lincoln? Where's Lincoln? Where is Lincoln? Lincoln. He started against Lincoln as well. So, well, there you go. Talking out my ass. And this is why you don't listen to everything people say online. Because I don't know what half the shit I say. I don't know if it's fucking right, you know? But I hold myself accountable and make sure that people know that I've rectified what I've said, you know? I think you'll find I hold my hands up to being wrong more than most. More than most. And I'm not trying to say I'm better than anyone else. But I'm not as bad as some people. Where's Rufus? He's in the other room. He's asleep at the moment. He's a tired boy. Man City won 10-1. Jesus. The FA Cup ball moves very weird. From the games I've seen today, it moves very, very weird. I like it. But it looks heavy. It looks like a heavy ball. We're on the way. It's the biggest attendance, the largest attendance at a Charlton game in the Cup since 1977. $50 likes on the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the newest clock on this channel. It's Rotter Clock! In all its glory. There's a lot going on. There is a lot going on. It's going to take some getting used to, I must say. Matisse isn't on there. It's Rosenior. It's Rosenior and Callum McFarlane. I don't know what are you talking about, Matisse. Here is Gittins. Tosin. A dodgy pitch. A dodgy pitch. Didn't change the background. You what? Gittins. I'm such a bellend. You actually have to pay to see an FA Cup match? I know. What is the world coming to? How has that been allowed? I just do not understand how that's been allowed. The working man, you know, being priced out of yet another thing is fucking nuts, isn't it? Absolutely nuts. Here come Charlton. Down the left-hand sides. Up against Acheampong. The cross gets off! To the corner of the 6-yard box. It's a corner ball. Andre Santos away. Rosenior looks like Matisse. I will say I do not understand the... I do not see a resemblance at all. I was saying this in the last stream. I don't see it, personally, but... Get your bag, you know? Capitalize off of the supposed comparison, but punched away by Jorgensen, not very well. Charlton are absolutely scoring in this game. Jorgensen has it under control. Hopefully we get to use Rosa Clock, you know, in a positive way. Garnacho, not able to get to the ball there. Great tackle, great tracking back there by Andre Santos. Liam Rossini with his hands in his pockets. He's doing too much. He's doing too much, isn't he? Goodness me. What was different apart from the name of the clock? I mean, everything? I'd argue it's probably the most detailed one we've ever had. I don't know. I think Pochettino was one with money coming down on the sides, you know? Rambo with the super chat. Our centre-back duo gives me generic Spurs players vibes. Thank you very much for the super chat. Hopefully they're not as bad as they were today. The FA Cup on TNT is woke as fuck. It is. It really is. Having to hear, what's his name? Darren Ferguson? Darren Fletcher. Darren Ferguson. Darren Fletcher on FA Cup games is doing my nutting already. Is it on ITV as well? It's not on ITV at all. What are you talking about? Already pulling down players because our defenders can't position correctly. They look to be struggling. Charlton are very much coming at them. It's a strange atmosphere. Like, Charlton will be really up for this game. How are they doing in their season? They haven't won a game in 5 games. Their last win was against Oxford. So, you know, where are they in the table? They're 19th in the championship. Jesus Christ. I'm not expecting a 10-1 by any stretch, but taking the piss a bit if we don't win this. Nav, I'm in the hospital. Girl's feeling sick. Good luck, Harry. Wish them all the best, Nav. That's sad to hear. It's that time of year, I suppose. People getting ill. But fingers crossed everything comes out hunky-dory and you're back soon. Here is Achimpong. Gittins, lovely play. Crosses it in. Tipped away by the keeper. Fumbled, actually. Really good play there from Gittins to get away from his man and down the wing. Jay, good to see you, mate. Long time no see. Good to see you're busy. And congratulations, mate. Hello, Ryan. How's it going? Santos. Caicedo. Buonanotte makes the run inside. Caicedo. Santos. Buonanotte. All the way back to Badiashile. Good to hear it, Ryan, mate. Goalkeeper boots it clear. Slow start from Chelsea, it has to be said. Charlton definitely coming out the races hot, but I mean, if it carries on like this, I suspect Chelsea will, in an ideal, fucking hell, Garnacho's hair, man. In an ideal world, Chelsea will be able to break them down eventually, but we'll see. It's only been 9 minutes, I suppose. Charlton with a chance here. Oh. A slice. A really bad slice from their left winger, Campbell. Knocks it wide. Boulder, thank you very much for the super chat. Very much appreciated, as always. The guy who has Tupac as his middle name will definitely score. Who's that? What? The game's been halted because of a medical emergency in the stands. How often does this shit happen with Chelsea games? Honest to fucking God. I hope they're all right, but this happens too often. Too often! This is like the 4th time that I can remember. Guy wearing a fedora, for Christ's sake. A podcast to beat Palace today. Yeah, it's... I was having a right go at my mate who's a Palace fan. He is... Oh my God, I've just seen... What? Surely there's got to be a reason. Campbell does not listen to his music, it says, in his personal life. His parents gave his middle names in honor of the American rapper Tupac Shakur. His name is Tyrese Anthony Tupac Shakur Campbell. Honestly, I was just expecting it to be like Tupac, and then that's it. But his middle name is Tupac Shakur. My God. And that's it. That's mortifying. Honestly, that's embarrassing for the kid. I bet he gets clowned for that so much. I bet he gets taken the fucking piss out of so badly. It's a medical emergency in the crowd. We thank you for your patience. Well, of course, we hope it's nothing too serious, but my concern is this happens far too often, and it's not me moaning at the inconvenience of, oh, I've got to fucking sit here and wait for it to start. That's not the issue. I'm talking about the overwhelming issue that is at play here, is that this seems to happen all the fucking time. All of the time. That it just, so many, I remember 2 last season with Chelsea. This is the second time we've had this. I think we had one in the Club World Cup. I just, it's sad. It's worrying. What the hell's going on? People are dropping down all the time. Didn't someone die the other day? Literally, didn't someone die in the stands the other day? Wasn't it a Charlton fan? It was a Charlton fan died in the God open. It doesn't happen again today, but I love it. Honestly, I'm watching Rosinho. He's just like, come on, we need to up the intensity. He's and like the game's paused, but he's like trying to get them all ready and warmed up and, you know, keep them whatever. Oh, he's off. Whoever it is, they've just unbelievably, they've shown the person getting like wheeled off on a stretcher. Very strange to show that on TV. The game had to stop due to a medical emergency in the crowd. And they've just shown the person getting wheeled off on a stretcher, which seems in poor taste, it's got to be said. They won't show a streaker running on the pitch. They won't show the person running around, but they'll show someone who has been taken ill, being wheeled off to an ambulance. That's good touch, TNT, mate, honestly. Here's Buonanotte. Go on, fucking hit it. Great cross! Head it! Good save. Not enough power in the header from Yoral Hato there to put it in the back of the net, but it's a good effort. Good little passage of play there, Buonanotte. Maybe just a little too high with the cross. Did someone say Liam Wu-Tang Clan Delap? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jimmy! Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. Here's Gittins. Gittins might go all the way. Good shot. It comes out. And a corner ball. Please like the stream if you haven't done so already. What on earth are you drinking? It's a protein shake, but it looks like actual poo, doesn't it? Like, look at that. It's all stuck at the bottom. And I haven't had much of an appetite today, so I had quite a big brunch. And looks like crap coffee. It's not the best. It's chocolate peanut butter. But it's with water rather than milk. Still doing the ice baths? No, our hose pipe fucking blew. The water pipe fucking exploded during the like -6 degree day when it was like -6 the other day. Could just hear it running, so I haven't been able to replace it. Plus, at the moment, the actual thing, there's like a layer of ice like that. I can't fucking break it. Here is Gittins. Crossed in by Caicedo. Not the best, I must say, and they've got a chance here for a counter-attack. Ooh. Do you think we need a creative midfielder? There was a video of that, wasn't he? Was that by Angry Rant Man? I think it was. Maybe not. Feel like it was, but I don't know. Who's available? Who the hell's available? that's under 23 years old as well. Good cross. Cleared away. It's Andre Santos all the way through. No deflections. It's a goal kick. You think we'll keep Buonanotte after the season ends? Absolutely no chance. No chance at all. But I do plan on getting back into the ice bars. But even if it was able to be done, I'm not doing the ice bars when it's. I checked today, the bobber in there, the thermometer's like 0. I'm not fucking doing that. Not a chance. That's colder than any time I've ever done it. I think the coldest I've ever done is 3 degrees Celsius. Any lower than that, you can suck my ass. I'm not. I ain't getting in that. That's just asking for a cold. Do you have Chelsea budgie smugglers? I don't. But that's giving me a good idea. I might. You can't suck an arse. I'm sure you can. If you get straw, maybe. Your support is fucking shit. How much does what was that? Someone said, how much does a ice bath run to cost? Cost to run. Run to cost. It's one, I haven't got like a self cleaner or motor or anything attached to it yet. I want to, but takes a bit to get it sorted. Not money wise, but it's just a bit of a faff. So I just empty it and then refill it. Gittins with the cross. Guiu, who is somehow 19 years old still. Fucking what the hell? He is the least looking 19-year-old bloke you've ever seen in your life, isn't he? He just doesn't look 19. But yeah, I just empty it out. It's got like a little valve at the bottom that you just let and it just pours out and then you just fill it up again. But it's a bit of a... It takes like an hour to empty and refill. But then it lasts about a week. Especially in this weather. In the summer months, it fucking got to change it every 2 days. So it's a bit of a faff. Jesse Derry, his dad went on Alex's show the other day, a couple of weeks ago. Talk about that. I've heard good things. I don't know too much about him, but I do have. I've got a water, I've got a Pepsi Max Cherry, and I've got a protein shake. Chelsea just about getting a feel of the game, I'd say, with about 81% possession in this game so far. 85% now. Closing in on 100 likes. Please do like the stream if you haven't done so already. It does help me out a massive deal. And subscribe. We're very close to 16.1k. It has not been easy getting from 16,000 to the next one, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Hopefully get to 20k this year. That would be incredible. It's Caicedo. Rufus is in the living room. Uh-oh. Under pressure here. Do you want to pass it back, Tosin, mate? Is it extra time and penalties? Yes. I was going to say, I didn't see... I only tuned into the Everton game at penalties, so I didn't actually see with if there's any like rule changes again. I mean, it's on TNT, so you never know. Max stats, completed passes. Chelsea have 174. Charlton have 17. We're absolutely dominating them. So it's embarrassing that we haven't got more goals, or more than 0. It's coming, though. I can feel it. Who is going to be the first to score in the illustrious Liam Rosenior era? Charlton. Tosin. It's going to be Tosin, isn't it? Yeah. Gittins, Achimpong, dispossessed. Campbell. That was definitely kept in there. I don't know what the linesman's saying there. There's no VAR, I don't think so, no. Just banging on about the attendance again. Is there going to be VAR in the semi-finals of the League Cup? I expect so. There is VAR in Carabao Cup, so after a certain round. Garnacho. Buenanotte. Good play. Finds Santos. I'd like for him to get the first goal, I must say. Play it inside. Caicedo's got loads of space. Taken too long there. Tosin! Way over the bar. Tottenham lost in the end. Caicedo. All given away by Gittins. Or, sorry, Achimpong. Tosin having to clear up. He's no Alex. He's no David Luiz. I'll tell you that. Has Tosin scored a belter? I don't think he has he? Charlton have only lost 3 of the last 28 matches that they've played at home. Badia Shield's already on a booking. So we need to be careful there. Not to... No funny business, Benoit. Why FA Cup on the weekend? It's so boring. I don't know if it's boring, but I do prefer FA Cup on midweek. FA Cup dates. They are all played on the weekend this year. Are they always played? They're not always played on the weekend, are they? Laid off. Nicely. Caicedo. Achimpong. Back to Caicedo. Gittins. Go on, son. Caicedo. Gittins again. Might go all the way. I do remember the Brentford game, yeah. Chelsea have been a bit boring. Do you ever do Xbox streams anymore? I keep saying I'm going to, but then something either comes up and stops me doing it. Or I just can't, I get to it and I just can't be fucking bothered. Or my Elgato's not working for some reason, and I realised why it's not been working. It's actually a USB being loose, but less of that. Buonanotte, dispossessed, very well. Uh-oh. Buonanotte with the foul. Buonanotte. Sorry, Badiashile with the foul. Free kick to Charlton. He's got to be careful. He's got to be careful. Oh, the names are pissing me off today. There's so many B's. We've got Badiashile, Buonanotte. There's two. Good chance for Charlton! Edge of the box. Chelsea have a chance for a counter-attack here. Gittins pulled back. What are you complaining about? It's clearly a pullback, you fucking idiot. You can't... Someone countering and you grab them and pull them back, and then the ref blows the whistle and you're like, ugh! What are you complaining about? Achimpong. Buonanotte. It's on TNT Sports. Laughably. Caicedo. Back to Jorgensen. A goal would be nice in this first half. It's got to be said. Terrible pass by Andre Santos. Buonanotte gets the ball. It finds Achimpong. Andre Santos once again. A good run being made there by whoever the fuck that is. I was like, who is that? Hato's playing so far up the pitch, man. Fucking hell. Caicedo, Achimpong, side by side. Football is back, baby. Seems to be playing exactly the same as we're used to as of right now. It's early days. Early days. Oh, my God. All the way back to the keeper, man. Fucking hell. Back to your shield. 100 likes on the stream. Is Achimpong. Shoots! Good save. You know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for the second time. It's Rose o'clock! Thank you very much for all the likes. Please do continue to like. We'll get another one at 150. And if we score, of course. Corner ball to Chelsea. Garnacho. And it comes, cleared away. Straight into the ghoulies. Garnacho. Crosses. So poor. I mean, we're absolutely dominating, but certain players still really, really poor. What if Matisse sues you for copyright? I don't know what you're talking about. Garnacho. Oh, my God. He's fucking shit, man. He's fucking so bad. Gittins. Inside. Hatto. Quick footwork. Crossed in. Goodness me. I must say, opening 35 minutes, we look like shit on the ball. Defensively, fine. You know, I'm not really worried about us conceding so far. Famous last words, but I'm just saying, from what I've seen so far, we seem to have it defensively under control. On the ball, oh yeah, we got loads of time added on for the stoppage. Caicedo. Garnacho. Oh. Why were they singing Adele? Why were Macclesfield players singing Adele in the locker room? It doesn't. In the changing room, rather. Seemed a bit weird. Gittins. Step overs McGee. Here he is. Crossed in. Terrible, really. In the end. Cleared away. Tosin. Don't you fucking dare. Caicedo. They love to just play it back to fucking the goalkeeper every time. Buonanotte. Santos. Caicedo finds Badia's shield, man. Straight out wide. Throw in. Santos. Achimpong. Ball movement's too slow. I'm slightly. I'd say there's no real direction other than backwards. I don't know why they're booing Garnacho, but I mean, why not? Buonanotte, this is the moment. Shit cross from Buonanotte there. I lied. It's not the moment at all. Charlton could be away here. But for Tosin, Garnacho, dispossessed. He's fucking so shit. He's so shit. What does he even do? Clearly punched the ball there. What? Six minutes to go. Please do smash that like button. Subscribe. What a woeful first half this has been, really. In Rosball. Achimpong. Caicedo. Yeah, teething pains. It's going to take a while for it to all come together, for sure. Badiashile. Tosin and Badiashile look like they cannot be asked to be there. The way they're passing the ball and moving about. Buonanotte's gone down holding his groin. Does not look good. I think Buonanotte's out here. This does not look good. I don't know. I think he's just got a knee in the arse. Are the fans singing about the ownership today? Not that I can hear. Not yet. We'll wait until we're losing, I suppose. He looks like he's been crying. What is he fucking rambling on about? What's he he's gabbling on about? Something like a ball bursting because of old leather back in World War II. What the hell are you... The magic of the FA Cup, eh? Good chance here for Charlton. Crossed in. Oh, you're joking. Oh. Guiu, a little bit rambunctious there. A little bit over the top. Free kick to Charlton on the halfway line. Goalkeeper to take. He's going to hit this long. And has. Tosin, Gittins. Needs to be careful here. Ref! Santos. Oh my God! Badia Shields fucking passing! 5 minutes of additional time. My God. Charlton have had a good half. Considering. What's the stats now? 79% possession. $385 passes for Chelsea to 98 for Charlton. Mark Guiu, has he got the beans? He's fast, he's pacey, not fast enough. Caicedo. Good pass, Garnacho. You've got loads of space here, son. All the way! Biggest chance of the game so far. Garnacho can't put it away. He was under pressure in the end. Garnacho, Caicedo. Achimpong. Gittins' pass. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. 7 minutes of additional time, not 5. Oh, good chance. Semenyo didn't want us, mate. Semenyo did not want to come to Chelsea, so. It's all well and good being annoyed that we didn't get him, but he didn't want to come. We are now a team that gets rejected. Gittins with a decent cross. Garnacho with a high elbow there. Referee will carry on. Buonanotte. Garnacho's available on the wing. Gittins. Santos. What will it be? 52? Oh my God. Tosin's been out-muscled here. Charlton here with a chance. It's been really shit first half. My confidence is dwindling. I wouldn't say I was like overly confident in the first half or before the game. But I was like, this should be maybe like a 2-1, 3-1. if we're on form. Oh, it's a terrible pass from Garnacho, man. Fucking hell. Caicedo back out to Garnacho. Caicedo out wide, finds Santos. Maybe these players are just fucking shit, you know? Buonanotte insides. Santos. Caicedo. Santos again. Caicedo. Played in. It comes out. It's brilliant! Yorel Hato with an absolute belter. It lands to him perfectly. Ladies and gentlemen, the first goal of the Roz era is Rosa Clock, baby. Get in. What a goal. We should have scored way earlier. It's sad that it's taken this long. Drawn out, to say the least, but it's some finish from Yorel Hato on his left. Drops down to him. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic finish. Chelsea 1, Charlton 0 on the half-time break. Can we hold on? Brilliant. You can't hit a volley any sweeter than that. I don't think any goalkeeper's saving that. Because we are the Chelsea and we are the best. We are the Chelsea, so fuck all the rest. Fuck them all. Nice interception there. We might be able to wiggle a second goal here. Maybe. Still a minute to go. What we can't do here is concede. And we've given a free kick away in a very stupid position here and allowed them a chance to score a free kick. Nearly all the time up. Shot into the wall. Back down the wing. Last chance for Charlton in this half. Blow the whistle, ref. Come on. Come on. There you go. You can't complain. You're playing it back. Half time. And Chelsea very much in control. He's got a bit of a knock by the looks of it. Rafinha already in the ear of Enzo Fernandez. I suspect we're going to see him at halftime. But not the best. Not the best of halves. It's got to be said. Not the best of halves, but a goal, nevertheless. A clean sheet in the first half, nevertheless. And a fantastic finish. Fantastic goal from Yorel Hato. Makes it 1-0. We should realistically be a lot more up if, you know, not if we take our chances, because we haven't had too much in the way of chances. Big chances missed for Chelsea, 2. Big chances, 2. We've had 6 shots on target, 11 shots in total. So you could argue we should be a couple of goals up. We just aren't, because managers may change, but one thing that may never change is Chelsea not taking their chances. Chelsea passing side to side over and over again and so on. So passing back to the goalkeeper constantly. Teething pains, to say the least. We're going to have to really sort of work those sort of creases out, iron those creases out, and I don't know, see how we go. But we've got the first goal under the Rafinha era, and it arguably couldn't have been a better goal, really. It had all the makings of being, what if, based on the game, if we'd scored, it was going to be a boring goal, but it was anything but. A really, really good goal from Yorel Hato to make it 1-0. 78% possession. It's been a domination in the scheme of things. They've come close, but in reality, not close enough with any of their chances to really worry me. I would suggest that, you know, the defensively, we look good to a degree. Badia Shield booked early on, and it casts a bit of doubt. It casts a bit of sort of, I don't know. We're going to have to make that substitution, I guess. And it takes the confidence out of you defensively, thinking if he makes one stupid fucking tackle or decision, his passing has been abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. And I would argue that maybe one of the worst players on the pitch for Chelsea, alongside Garnacho, who's just pissed me off to no end. I don't know. Chalobah on the bench. We've got Fofana on the bench. I would absolutely argue we take off Badia Shield at half-time. Let's go through it, shall we? I don't see any difference tactically between Maresca and Senior. I mean, it's been 45 minutes, but I can understand what you're saying. They need to work out what's going on. It's not going to be like a completely different... He's been there 3 days. Do you know what I mean? Are you really thinking that his philosophy and his style of play is going to be what's going to be played already? No, it's not. You know? So give him a chance. Give it some time. We won that up, you know? Should be more. It should be more. He was already talking to Enzo Fernandez. So I would imagine Buonanotte is going to be coming off. He does have a knock already, as we know, to his lower back. So I can imagine Enzo Fernandez coming on. Let's give him a little one of these. Ooh. You don't get this on other people. Yeah, oh, look at that. I would absolutely bring off Badia Shield. He's been a liability. He's got a booking, and his passing has been absolutely terrible. So we could either bring off... In fact, no, because we don't have someone available. So it would have to be Chalobah, really. But then again, it could be Fofana. Could be Fofana. Anto, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. We need to stop doing those... stop those silly yellow cards. They needn't grow up. I understand what you're saying, mate. Don't worry. Thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Really do appreciate it. The disciplinary issues are seemingly never ending. So if we can avoid Badia Shield getting sent off, that would be absolutely fantastic. I am going to go with Fofana. So let's make him radioactive as well. And I think that's it for now. I can imagine Esteval coming on at some point. I would take Garnacho off, but we're 1-0 up at halftime, and I can't imagine a 3-man substitution at halftime. I wouldn't mind it. In fact, this is what I'd want. Gittins over to the left again, and Esteval on the right. Let's go with that, eh? What are we saying with that? Fofana, Enzo, and Esteval on. As we said, Buonanotte getting a knock. Garnacho's been shit. And Badia Shield's been a liability. Swap Gittins over to the left. Esteval on the right. Enzo in the middle. Fofana in for Badia Shield with Tosin over on the left-hand side as well. We know that they can obviously play in either position, so it doesn't really matter. But, you know, it is what it is. Harry, pick what I get from McDonald's. Your choice. Oh, okay. I'm intrigued because I'm trying to stay clean, you know. I'm trying to stay healthy for now. Not as a New Year's resolution by any means. But I'm intrigued. The surf and turf. Get the surf and turf, mate. Don't ask any questions. Get the surf and turf and tell us what you think. I haven't had it before. It looks suspect, though, I will say. They've got the big arch there still, though. Big arch is there. It's a big boy one. I do want to try the espresso milkshake, but it is available year-round, to be honest with you. Get some chili cheese bites as well. Chili cheese bites. I love the fillet of fish, so it should be great. I mean, it looks kind of like a big, like what would it say? A Big Mac? It's not really a Big Mac. Double quarter pounder with cheese and then a fillet of fish inside. So if you're into that weird shit, then I've heard the fillet of fish is really good. I've never had it, but you know, McDonald's have like a secret menu in the UK. That's like their new thing. It's the new menu. So it's all the alleged sort of like secret menu items, but released, I guess. It comes out. It's Jesus. Rather the Wagyu from Burger King. It is very good. I've had that. It's very nice indeed. I'm 70% blind, not drunk, just bad eyesight, says Anto. It's all right, mate. We believe you. Thank you very much for the super chat, though, again, mate. Really do appreciate it. It's a shame your eyesight doesn't affect you. I'm joking. I was going to say putting 25 quid instead. No, I don't need it. It's fine. I'm only joking, mate. Very, very much appreciated, as always. What do you predict the final score? I predict 3-0. 3-0. I think Charlton could get a goal. But if we do, if we do go to this, then I'd be shocked if we do concede. But not a lot shocks me these days, so I wouldn't be that shocked. We won't play free-flowing football immediately. Free-flowing football. Immediately, we have a new manager. Just give it a month, and then if we are poo, then we should definitely question Rossignol and the players. It's a weird one because as someone who always goes at the manager, I do tend to go at the manager. And I'm not saying he's exempt. He'll be exempt from criticism, but no one's really expecting anything from him. So if the players play virtually the same as they did under Maresca in terms of form and attitude and everything, then one, clearly Rossignol's message isn't coming across, and that's an issue. But equally, it is time that the players need to be given a bollocking, because I would argue the discipline thing does obviously come down to age, inexperience. I don't know. I just don't get how there could be any sort of surprise or sort of wonder around, our players. We've got a red card issue. We've got, so many problems with discipline. It's definitely not because we've hired a load of children, It can't be that. That can't be the reason at all. That's the vibe I get from this ownership, But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Rossignol out. Omidan is the first person probably to say that. Inexperienced everywhere. Bring on James. James isn't there. He's not out the game. Is this the manager? Charlton manager? No. Nathan Jones is the manager. Who's your favourite player right now for Chelsea? Fucking, it's tough. It's hard to pick one, I'll be honest with you. Yorel Hato is remaining on. He does look like he's maybe picked up a bit of a knock. He's like he's got a bit of an itch on his ear or something. It looks like his hair is giving him jip. He keeps going like that. Thoughts on the idea of the new KFC hot honey dripped burger? KFC are fucking so one-dimensional with their stuff. I'm not a big fan. I don't really like KFC, if I'm completely honest with you. I don't like their seasoning. It tastes weird. I think it's incredibly overrated. They love bunging a hash brown on things. It's weird. Yeah, McDonald's is shit. I've fully gone off McDonald's these days. I was so excited for them to bring back my favorite burger of all time from like shit fast food restaurants is the Big Tasty. And when I bought that, and it was the size of a normal burger, and it was, if anything, smaller than a normal burger. Nothing big about the Big Tasty anymore. It tasted weird. They changed the cheese. They changed the bun. It was all very weird. Subway or Greg's? Greg's has gone to shit as well these days. The quality of that's just fucking terrible. And I love a Greg's. Fucking love a Greg's. Subway, I went through like a real hot patch back in like 2016 to like 2019. That's when I started my job. And there's a Subway nearby. And I say nearby, it's like in the main area. And so gave it a go. And I don't know, I had it a few times. I remember I was like really late to Subway. It is good, but the quality again are fucking shit. Really poor. I'm 30. My typical Subway order is a cheesesteak or steak and cheese with, I don't know, like jalapenos, onion, Southwest sauce, and onion relish or onion, sweet onion, whatever it's called. So good. Good chance here. Gittins seems bobbly around there. Great chance! Oh, come on! Buonanotte calling for a penalty. Yeah. I don't know. Is that a penalty? Yeah. What are you talking about? Buonanotte's shot, and then he's been taken out. Hyper's trying to steal my identity, I think. Yeah, Subway's fallen off massively. Everywhere's fallen off. It's all shit. Everywhere tastes like shit. Everywhere tastes like... I'll tell you what it tastes like. Charlton have a chance. Every fast food chain now, compared to before lockdown and COVID and all that, the flavor of everything tastes like now they are trying to be that company. Does that make sense? It's like someone trying to be McDonald's, or they're trying to be KFC, or they're trying to be Subway. You know, like the quality of everything's just a bit shitter. It's like the Iceland version of it's like the Iceland or Aldi like remake of of big brands, and it all tastes like shit. It all tastes like cardboard. It's all bland, awful. I don't know why Garnacho's getting booed. Let people do what they want. If they're unhealthy, that's their choice. It's like the sugar tax and all that bollocks. I just like... It's so weird. They put... I mean, cigarettes are taxed out the arse now. I mean... My first one I ever bought, my first pack of fags I ever bought was like 2016, 2017? No, maybe 2019. I didn't really start until like 2019. Good chance, and it's in! Toasty with the goal! Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ross o'clock, baby! 2-0. And that will be all she writes, hopefully. Hopefully. Let's not get too hasty here. Cross comes in. Tosin looked like he could have been massively offside there. But it's a lovely little flick. Gets away from his man. Plenty of direction on it. And straight into the back of the net. I think everyone thought it was offside. But it's a goal. And it's Roz o'clock, baby. Reese, don't include all that chat about me, the cigarettes and everything. Try and cut that out if you can. Okay. They're singing the, it's toss o'clock. Bet you're a right chain smoker. No, not really. During COVID, I was. I can quit so easily, though. Like, I'm really one of those people. I only fancy one when I have, like, had quite a bit to drink. I cannot remember the last time I had a sober fag. Like, it's been years. Years and years and years. Maybe before COVID. Smoked quite a lot. I went to Magaluf in 2019. God knows why. That was right before COVID. And then they banned Sterling Jules, like menthol little clicker thing, which is the only reason I did it in the first place. Otherwise, I didn't like cigarettes. But then I kind of got used to the flavor, and I was like, fuck it. And now it's just very much a social thing. But I don't want to do it anymore because it tastes like fucking shit. Tastes like absolute shit. If you've ever considered smoking, I would never recommend it. It's fucking dreadful. Costs an arm and a leg. As the point of what I was saying at the start was, it used to cost that for a Sterling Jewel then was like £9, £9.50 maybe. Bought one the other day just so that I have like a supply if ever I need it, you know. Go on, Nacho! Good chance. Just wide. £15. £15.50 for a pack of fags. My God. There used to be a time where if you lit one and you just couldn't be asked to like finish it off, you wouldn't feel bad about like, it's, you know, it's gone. Now they're nearly £1 a fag. It's like you better smoke it. But a pack will last me like 3 months. So I just don't smoke very often. But I'd rather have it in than not, you know? Because that craving, the very few times it comes about, that walk to go and get a whole pack just for one fag is so, like, embarrassing. Here's Gyu. Crossed in. Now, 15 quid for a pack of cigarettes is insane. Yeah, they're singing the song now. They're singing the song. Please do like the stream, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Let's try and get to 150 likes as soon as possible. Does Bossman not do singles? I don't know if I have the arrogance nor the desperation to go into a corner shop and ask for one cigarette. Oh, you're getting on my tits today, mate. I'll put you in a timeout for now. You think about what you've done. You can have 10 minutes off. See you later. They all do it? I've never asked. I've never thought to ask. I'm quite chummy with my boss, man. Always get a massive smile and yeah, mate, how's it going? You know, I won't do the accent, but you can kind of guess, I'm sure. It's £30 for a pack of B&H in Australia. Yeah, but the Australian dollar's fucked, isn't it? What's that? $30? That's £15, yeah. Crossed in. Great chance for Charlton at the back post. Great defending in the end to block it. Oh, he just kept spamming no and nah over and over again. Getting on my tits. People actually smoke these days. I know, it does. It's crazy, right? But sometimes there's nothing better, you know? It's crazy to say. Corner to Charlton. And it's a great save by Jorgensen, but it's in. Fucking hell, man. My God. Charlton with the goal. A former Chelsea youngster. Cross comes in. It's not dealt with well. I don't know if that's Jorgensen's fault, to be honest with you. I think it is. Initially, it seemed like a fantastic save, but then he's basically palmed it straight into the feet rather than tipping it wide. And then he's just jumped over the ball. Oh, man. There's still so much time for them. Hato. Caicedo. With VAR, that's offside. Yeah. In this day and age, I mean, Charlton would have VAR, but it's the non-league, lower league. Oh my God. Imagine lighting off a fucking smoke bomb or a flare because you've scored a goal. Good chance here. We did say 3-1, 2-1. Buenanotte. Inside Santos. We could do with a second. We could do with a half time. What am I saying? We could do with a substitution. God. Campbell crossed in. Jesus Christ. Rossignol needs to give him a fucking bollocking. Get them under control or something, because they're flapping. Chelsea are flapping here. Garnacho. Cross-ding. Oh, it's the edge of the box. And then Santos with a wayward one over the bar. What on earth? Oh, yes! Mark Gear with the tap in. Charlton fans, you can simmer down now. Throwing flares on the fucking pitch. For the third time today, ladies and gentlemen, it's Ross O'Clock. You'll have to see it. Sit down. Shut up. Mark Guy with the goal. You can always count on him for the tap-in. Cruel game. Cruel game. They have not been in this game. You know? Garnacho cuts inside. Shot. And then it's hit the keeper. I mean, it's saved by the keeper poorly. And then Guy with the first reaction. Puts it in the back of the net. Chelsea 3, Charlton 1. Happy days. They weren't ever back in the game. Esteval coming on. It's Esteval? Esteval coming on. Jorgensen gets the free kick. You're already here for the Chelsea. Keeper plays it long. I can imagine that's quite difficult, Rudy, mate. Do you mean every kit, or do you mean one kit from each club? Esteban coming on. Charlton making 3 changes at once. One kit from each. Yeah, that's probably more... Oh, fucking how's Garnacho stayed on? That's probably more financially sensible. Someone threw a bag of crisps at the ref. Surely there's an Ivory Coast Drogba shirt on eBay. Drogba Ivory Coast shirt. You must be able to get, like, remade ones. Here you go. You can get classicfootballshirts.com or .co.uk. You can get a 2006-7 Ivory Coast home shirt, Drogba 11. Looks class. Oh, I like that one. You can get a green one. There's loads. There's loads on... Yeah, the Shanghai Shenhua one will be difficult. Your best bet's to get one of the shirts and then have his name printed on the back. Rosa Clock. If we get to 150 likes, we could do another Rosa Clock. Ooh. Ooh. It makes sense. Get the name set. Make sure it's the right one. Yeah. That one will be hard. Charlton with a chance. Dispossessed. And Chelsea. Surely a free kick there. Thank you. Enzo and Delap to come on. Surely you'd bring off Caicedo at this point, right? Yeah, Delap and Enzo coming on for. Buonanotte. Unsurprising. And Mark Guiu coming off. Do you think we'll sign anyone in January? Probably not a single player. Rosa Clock might be the best one yet. I love it, mate. I just got a feeling, man. I just have a feeling. There's a fairy tale to be had with this manager. And I know it would pain people that don't want the ownership to have got this one right, but if you hire enough people, it's bound to work eventually. And if it's with this guy, I'd be so happy because he seems like such a nice bloke. Do you know what I mean? Seems like such a proper nice man. What's his name? Leyburn. Esteval. Agree with Rosa Clock? Yeah, Rosa Clock. I don't know what else it could be. Here is Esteval. Dispossessed right at the end there. Keeps it in. And ball goes out as Charlton player is down hurt. $150 likes on the stream. Let's try our hardest to get to 200 before the end of the game with 20 minutes to go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Rosa Clock. I like it. It's chaotic, but it's sort of, where am I, eh? Here I am. See? You see me? Hello? There's a lot of Max going on. We got Arsenal next. Don't forget, first leg of the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Still have to wait a while for a first Premier League game for Rossinia. But yeah, a big one. Chelsea versus Arsenal in the Carabao Cup semi-final. We are at home for the first leg. And yeah. It's it's gonna be I don't really know. We did predictions on the podcast. New episode out with Troy and Alex and myself on the Football Exchange. We do predictions and whatnot towards the end. And I think I said I feel like Chelsea will win this one. It might be a draw, but the second one I feel like it's not going to go well for us at all. I don't think it's going to go very well at all. Nav says, if you beat us, I'll donate £100. Do you mean if we beat you in the next game or over the 2 legs? Because if it's over the 2 legs, then that makes a bit more sense. Yeah, I was gonna say over the 2 legs. Four Prem in a row. Thank you for subscribing, mate. Here's Enstavao over the bar, tipped over the bar. Cross eventually comes in. No, his dad was also a player. Not sure who he played for though. Who Rosenia? His dad's name's Leroy, I believe. I think he played and retired a bit before my time, before I was born. When did he? Just after I was born. 1998. He retired. I was born in. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's his managerial career was 2000. So I was going to say he retired from club football, but then carried on his international. Excuse me. No, yeah. Finished his career at Gloucester. Played most of his games at Fulham, West Ham, and Bristol City. Mostly Fulham, though. He had 2 stints at Fulham. 88 games or so in the league. You were awful in the second half against us. Yeah. Man City just allowed Chelsea in. It just seemed like Man City really thought they'd won the game before the game had actually started. Which I think everyone else assumed as well, apart from Chelsea players. Can you play international football if you don't have a professional contract? Didn't Paul Scholes do that? Paul Scholes. Oh no. Paul Scholes retired from England in 2004. Jesus. Scholes retired and then came back to play for Man United like a year later. Good chance, live the lap! How he's missed there, I don't know. We're looking really good now, though, on the attack. But the game's over, do you know what I mean? So it's hard to tell if we're getting sort of like fine-tuned already or if it's because Charlton have given up. Probably the latter, to be completely honest with you. Thank you, Reese. Here's Esteval. Lovely step overs. Unlucky not to get the goal there. Does come back out, though. Good chance! What a shot! Good save by the keeper over the bar. What is going on here? Loads of fog dropping into the ground. Voting, a fan vote for the man of the match. Jesus Christ. Hato, Caicedo, and Leyburn. Still 10 minutes to go. There's time. 160 likes on the stream. If we can get to 200 before full time, that would be fantastic. You had to unsub while in between jobs. Oh, do you mean membership? Mate, Ricky, it's no problem, mate, at all. If it's it's absolutely fine, mate. It's much appreciated, but if it's not, you know, something you can do, then by all means, I will not be upset. But really do appreciate you, Ricky. With that said, I might start American Dad soon. It's been a while. It's been a while. For all of you older lot, I've just finished One Foot in the Grave. If you've not watched it before, I don't know if it's for the younger lot, to be honest with you, but I grew up watching it every now and then, and Victor and Margaret really do remind me of my grandparents as well, so I can find the humor in that from that side as well. But it's it's an absolute belter of a show. Shout out One Foot in the Grave. I bet you did not expect a One Foot in the Grave mention in this stream. Available on ITVX. Charlton with a chance here to get one back. Deflected. And a save by the keeper. You really did not. Oh, mate, it's class. It's so class. It's such a good show. My wife and I just started to rewatch The Simpsons. I don't believe it. Victor Meldrew's got to be up there as one of the funniest main characters of a TV show ever. We'll have to check that show out. Ricky, where are you from, mate? I forget. It's not one that takes a while. It's like it's a comedy. It's like I'd say it's like a dark comedy. But it's about this old couple that have just retired, and it's about having one foot in the grave, sort of like dealing with retirement and going day to day with having to deal with the boredom of of retirement. It's a hard sell to describe, but I can only tell you it's fucking hilarious. Wesley Fofana coming on, as to Pedro Neto. Your show gives me Everybody Loves Raymond vibes. It looks fun. I fucking love Everybody Loves Raymond. One of my childhood favorites. Channel 4 is where it used to be on before school. Could be a penalty for Charlton here. He's not folded under pressure there, the referee. He says play on. Here's a good chance. But yeah, everybody loves Raymond's fucking brilliant. I love it. Esteval with the shot. Deflected. The fog is really coming down now. But yeah, Victor Meldrew is literally my granddad. Like, even just looks like him as well. Spitting image. Same sort of very happy man, but grumpy at the same time. Grumpy old man vibes. Love it. And that'll be me when I'm an old man. Enzo Fernandez with an absolute terrible shot. Jordan, thank you very much for the kind comment, mate. I really do appreciate it. You don't feel the need to comment at all. There's plenty of people that watch that never say a word, but and probably for the same reason as what you say. But I appreciate all me people who are lurking in the background. Neto. Caicedo. Passed away. I'm halfway through Only Fools and Horses again. This is One Foot in the Grave and Only Fools and Horses. I'm watching for the first time since I'm like an adult, like full-on adult. Whereas obviously I used to grow up watching these types of shows as a kid with my dad and my mum, but never had sort of that sit down and watch it on my own. But they're as funny as I remembered. If not funnier, because now I get the jokes as well, you know? Oh, I always used to find them funny when I was a kid. And they're those sort of comforts, you know? Fawlty Towers is another one. I need to start getting back into that. Give that another watch. But I love Monty Python and all that. The Life of Brian's one of my favorite films ever. Absolutely fantastic. And you got, is it And Now for Something Completely Different was also a really good one. What's their other one? Couch stream? What, do like a watch along for shows? Have I ever watched South Park? I have. Many, many times. It's getting a bit stale now because it's so like, I know it's always been cultural, but like I miss the like one-off episodes now where it's like just about them. You know, and getting up to weird shit. Like, I do like the political ones, but it gets to a point where it's a bit fucking boring. One Foot in the Grave is on Amazon Prime over here in the US. It's on BritBox. If you have a BritBox subscription, it's on BritBox. But if it's also on Amazon, then... Dad's Army. Oh my God, it's so foggy. The Holy Grail as well, Monty Python's Holy Grail. And The Meaning of Life as well, it's brilliant. Mrs. Brown's Boys can fuck off. It's fucking toss. I hate... me and the missus were having a word about this for Christmas. The fact that that's like the main Christmas show this season, this year. The bloke who plays Mrs. Brown, he's got to have something on the BBC, you know? Neto with the goal! All of you fuckers hating on him. Boo him now! Boo him now! 4-1. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Rose o'clock. And boy, is it ever. 4-1. It's a Chelsea thing. We were always going to concede. That's not necessarily Rosinia's fault, you know? We always concede. But it's a fantastic goal from Neto. And all you fuckers that complain about Neto, he scored again. He scored again. He's done it again. Brilliant. It's not 10-1, but I'll take it. Yeah. Oh, Little Britain's so fucking funny, man. I can understand it's very sort of its time and like not politically correct, but that's the whole fucking point. It's meant to be like that, you know? Do you really think they made half the jokes, 90% of the jokes that they said in that, thinking, yeah, this won't offend people? It's not about the time. It's about, you know, being, I don't know, controversial, you know? And that's what it was. Great chance. It could be 5. Come on! Oh! Oh, ref! Yeah! It's a penalty! And Esteval has to get this, surely. Esteval has to get this penalty. We know he can take them. It is a penalty as well. Oh! It's a good save. It's never a penalty. It's a good save by the keeper. I think that's unfortunate. I did like Catherine Tate as well growing up. It's going to be the final kick of the game. Enzo Fernandez taking that. What the hell is that about? It's Enzo Fernandez to make it 5. So many players deep into the box, but it won't matter. It's in. It's the final kick of the game. Chelsea 5. Charlton 1. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Rose o'clock. Could you want and ask for a more definitive result than 5-1? Really? I know it's only Charlton. That's what they'll say. But I tell you what, boys and girls, the Rosinia era. We're here, baby. Come on. Unbelievable. Harry's back in fashion. We don't want a bald manager, you know what I mean? Smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notifications to be notified of any future content on the channel. It's a resounding 5-1 win for Rosinia on his opening game for Chelsea in the FA Cup. And as a whole, I won't do a review. I might do a video tomorrow. And I'll also be doing a fucking podcast as well. I missed last week. We've got a lot to talk about in the newest podcast. So I'll see you when I see you. Thank you very much for all the super chats, all the donations, subscriptions. And please, again, do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications to be notified of any future content on the channel. We're up to 16,103 subscribers. a momentous occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, man of the match, I'm going to give it to... Mark Guiu. Goal and assist. Fucking why not? Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time. Definitely not the last time. Hey! It's Rosa Clock. Thank you so much for watching. See you later. Goodbye.